A big hello to all of you. Myself, Bhavesh Suryakant, editor of Global Education News. Today, I am really honored to welcome Shalini ma'am as a part of our guest work podcast, Principles. It's a place where we discuss ideas, we bring out the new things, we see what the education scenario in India is changing. So, welcome, Shalini ma'am. Wonderful to
Thank
have you
you.
on the podcast, and thanks for sparing your time. Okay, and I really think today our discussions on outreach, how university approaches students, how you people put forward the new scenarios, and how you guide parents and all stakeholders going to be very wonderful. So,
Yes.
and I've been through your wonderful profile, starting from PR like Franklin, and the last I think assignment was at Vijay Bhumi. So could
With
you
Cage Business School, yeah.
yeah? So could you tell me more about yourself? That would be wonderful.
Sure. Before we start, I'll just tell you one thing. Today, outreach is no longer about admissions or marketing, right? Because this podcast is all about outreach and admissions. It's about responsibility.
Okay.
Students are making career-related decisions much earlier, and I believe schools and parents and universities all play a role in guiding them without any pressure. The market has completely changed, the mindset has completely changed, so outreach is not should not be attached with admissions or marketing to start with. About me, I'm a seasoned outreach and admission professional, and I it's been more than 18 years. I'll complete my 19 years in January, and yeah, I have handled admissions and outreach in edtech, also universities, also as you mentioned, Frankfin and companies like that as well. See, admissions and outreach came very late. When we started, it was only marketing, where we have even handled ATL and BTL activities,
Okay.
right? Outreach name was given much later.
Okay.
It's a fancy word, so universities have taken it. But
Okay.
we all are doing the same work. Whether it is domestic or international universities, we all are doing the same. We are bringing the exposure of a particular university to the student and parents so that they can make a choice whether this university fits with their career prospects or not.
So it brings me a question from university point of view perspective. Why the structured outreach with schools like 10th, 12th become more important than a traditional admission season marketing? Like what this
Okay, so
has brought to the marketing, like it has advanced or it has more given a soft.
students today, uh, they have started thinking about careers as early as class 9th or 10th, right?
Yes.
If universities engage only during admission season, it creates urgency that application chahiye, admission chahiye, all of that,
Okay.
and confusion rather than clarity.
Hmm.
So, a structured outreach allows students to explore options gradually,
Hmm.
understand their strengths, make informed choices, as I have mentioned earlier. And from university perspective, this leads to better quality applicants.
Okay.
In out uh, it should not be that if you are going to a school attending any outreach, even you will bring all those data. A student who has visited your stall or a student who has asked some question. We should focus more on the better quality applications
Okay.
and strong long term brand trust with school parents and students.
So it further leads to like what does a school principal gain when universities engage with students from class 10th onward beyond admission visibility? What is there for the principal and the institution?
See, to be honest, Bhavesh, it's a mixed. Lot of principals gain
Okay.
credible academic and career support for their students. But
Okay.
a lot of principals, I should not say that, but for them it is like a promotional event, which will help them getting more admissions in their schools. Let's talk about those principals who really think about the career of students, right? Early university engagement helps schools strengthen their career guidance
Very true.
framework, right? Framework. They reduce parent anxiety and also position school as future focused,
Okay.
because at the end a school's reputation also gets into the market with
Okay.
such activity, and it also supports principals in delivering holistic education, not just board results.
Okay. So and Shalini ma'am, like you've been in touch with the students and the parents also, I think so. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
yeah. So what the most common confusion the parents has to face today while guiding them children towards a higher education? Most common parents also, like, what are kind of questions they ask you?
see, when we talk with parents
Yeah,
specifically,
definitely.
हमारे टाइम में ना वो ऑप्शंस थी ही नहीं,
Yeah.
आउटरीच नहीं हुआ करता था, इतनी सारी यूनिवर्सिटीज नहीं हुई होती थी, एंड पेरेंट्स वांटेड टू अपग्रेड देमसेल्फ विद द ट्रेंड, विद द with their kids, right? So parents are overwhelmed by choices,
Okay.
and
हमारे
sometimes they
टाइम
also get confused.
हमारे टाइम में तो नंबर्स हुआ करते थे। नंबर्स में साइंस, फिर कॉमर्स और लास्ट में नहीं
Right.
कुछ तो ह्यूमैनिटीज जाओ, ऐश करो।
Yes, yes.
You have a wonderful life.
And nowadays options ही options हैं,
Option नहीं option. Yeah. I
right?
was really
So
one of the
parents are really overwhelmed by
yeah.
choices.
Still, when I go to the schools and all these things, when I ask about the career choices, they just somewhat up to 10 to 15 only.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
they do not go beyond it out. When you introduce new
yeah.
course, there's a lot of apprehensions and डर सा लगता है उनको कि क्या होगा, ये कोर्स सही है कि नहीं है.
It
Then
takes around 3 years for a university or a course to
हाँ,
settle, actually, in the mind of students and parents.
hmm. So how does this early transparent outreach by universities help like parents and student for genuine guidance, like rather than a promotional activity? Yes.
So I'll combine it with my your previous question, right?
Sure.
When I said parents are overwhelmed by choices, it means with courses, countries, universities, colleges, career paths, everything, right? They struggle to differentiate between marketing claims and real outcomes, because
Okay.
it's all about marketing what we are doing in outreach or universities are doing. And many fear making the wrong decision due to incomplete or conflicting information, because a lot of universities even target other universities, no no wo galat bata rahe hain aapko and all that. So
Okay.
parents
That,
also get little confused on those parts. And when you are saying how does early transparent outreach help parents, so they get time actually.
okay.
It gives parents time. If we are starting outreach with ninth standard, parents have a time to get this child assessed on on the skills, on the career paths, right?
Aptitude.
And it also give yes, aptitude, and it also give time to understand options,
Okay.
ask questions from different universities, career counselors. There are independent career counselors, and also parents can compare pathways. These days,
Wonderful.
we have lot of universities who are doing 2+2, 3+1, or maybe integrated masters. And nowadays, a lot of international universities are coming to India. They are setting up their campuses. So
Hmm.
parents are getting this much time to decide, align choices with the child's aptitude.
Wonderful.
And
Now,
early outreach also removes last minute pressure, कि भी
okay.
अब 12th में आ गए हैं, अक्टूबर से applications भरनी है. So it builds confidence in decision making.
Wonderful. So that's the like learned path solution. So you had a
Yes.
3 years, and once you are into the higher education, you are aware that ये course better है. Okay.
Yes. And students should get their aptitude done.
And I think it's also help with the बच्चों को stress नहीं होता. Okay.
Yes.
Mental pressure नहीं होता. So they are very much aware about what they are going to do and going to achieve.
Yes, they are very much aware.
I'm going to ask you a very personal thing. Okay. Can you share something of a real life scenario where school outreach delivered better outcomes than a traditional marketing or advertisement?
Uh, Unfortunately, every university college these days want outreach as a admission outcome.
Okay.
This is very unfortunate. But as a personal experience, if I have to share, I have guided a lot of parents, uh, those who take personal counseling from me,
Okay.
to study more about the course and pathways and the universities first.
Okay.
What is the outcome we all look for? When a student takes an admission as a parent, what is the outcome a parent looks for? A better career, a
Wonderful. Yeah.
better job, and a
Yeah.
better location, a
Mhm.
better company to work with.
Yeah.
So I always tell them, get your child's aptitude over 3 years, look for the universities who really have good placements. Don't go by the brands of the universities. This is too much in the market, this is doing really well, they are everywhere on social media. Don't go by that. Check the placements of those universities and colleges,
Okay.
the kind of company students are getting into.
Okay.
And if you think that it is aligned with what you want for your child, please think about that. Think about those universities and colleges there.
So very same question. Let me put it this way also. So this is that side of a table. What about this side of a table? When should university or educational institution decide to move from selling courses to guiding students? That's a
Oh, it's a very,
very
very
thin line.
tricky question.
Yeah. So, but that's very nature. See, ultimately, the students, the parents are coming to your institute for a better career. Okay.
So I'll give you a very short answer for this. There's too much to tell about this, but very short, because I don't want to
No, it's fine.
say much, may say much about this because I'm still in the industry. When
Okay.
students are asking out career relevance, skill development,
Okay.
future opportunities, not just fees or placements, but future opportunities, as I said, placements. It is a clear signal that guidance should replace selling.
Okay.
I think that's the time when universities should start guiding students.
Okay. Is it guiding?
And it is automatically attached with the admissions.
Okay. Okay.
Leave the student there and then and give details about the university. Don't oversell. Once he's clear about skill development, future opportunities, relevance, career relevance, he will come back to you yourself. Sorry, himself.
Oh, wonderful. So, see, I've been talking a lot of things. There are two different forays. Okay. Again, I'm going to give it some tricky shots. So, one says, if you really want to go to school, uh, approach principals. Okay. Second says, no, principal can give you the entry, but the people who should be approached are the school counselors. Okay.
You're
What's your
talking from outreach point of view.
outreach point of view? When I meet different directors, outreach directors,
Yeah,
okay,
right.
once they have a good principal connect, we engage to school. Okay, somebody says no, it's the counselor because they are the people who really motivate the students to get
I
admission.
think it should be both ways.
Like what should be
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt.
80
Counselors
20,
are
60
the
40.
no, no. We should talk to both. No doubt, counselors are the one who actually tell students about universities and colleges and career pathways, and they attach the skills of a student with those career pathways and then suggest universities and colleges. But when we say principals, principals are the one who help the counselors to get these activities done in the school.
Okay, so like
Principals give freedom to a counselor to do whatever they want for uplifting of the counseling department and helping students. So it is both ways. Both play an important role.
so as you being a seasoned outreach personality, okay. So if some institute approaches you and tells you, okay, Shalini, we ensure that outreach remains a pressure-free, age-appropriate, and future-focused. What are steps you will suggest?
Pressure free. What else?
Age-appropriate and future-focused.
It should be future focused.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it means like it can't be pressure-free. There always has to be.
No,
Okay. So what kind of
it
pressure
should be always future. There are a lot of pressures.
would you like to name the very few prominent one? Like,
Out of home for good 1 month.
okay.
I have done that
Okay.
as an outreach person. I have overnight stayed on at an airport.
Okay.
Uh, my team, we and I can't talk about everyone, but outreach
Yeah.
people do a lot of sacrifices.
Hmm.
Really, lot of sacrifices. If I am sending my team somewhere, I can't sleep till the time they don't reach their home. Sometimes flights get delayed, sometimes train get delayed. I still remember one of my very good admission outreach person has gone to one of the cities. Her train got delayed for good 4 5 hours. She reached home around 2:30 at night, and I was continuously on call and messages with her. Are you safe? Do you need something? Did you get the cab? Have you reached home? So I'm just sharing. Outreach people do a lot of sacrifice.
Yeah.
We don't get proper food. We end up eating outside food always.
And at times
If
people
we,
enjoy the Sundays, you are there in a school or any kind of a fair also. There are no Sundays for you.
yes, we don't have Sundays. We don't have any weekends. And for the outer world, we are enjoying life like anything. Ask my friends, ask my family, ask anyone. They will tell me, "Oh, you enjoy. You travel a lot. We know that you go by flights. You stay in 4 star, 5 star hotels. Please ask me. We don't get sleep properly. We schools are like आपके बच्चे अगर school जल्दी जाते हैं, we also have to reach school early morning to handle the activities.
One
We
more
give
thing, sir.
sessions, we give workshops, and all that.
How is it appropriate to use a term called ROI? Return
Sorry,
of the return of investment, ROI.
no
See,
ROI. Believe me, there's no ROI.
so like I've been talking going to fair. A lot of student counselors they say ROI कितना मिलेगा? If you invest this thing, तो आपको 5 6 साल में इसका return मिल जाता. So is it okay like to use a word called ROI when you're guiding students for the future and
If
universities?
somebody is looking at ROI, they are making a big mistake. Mentally, they are not prepared for the outer world.
Okay.
Nobody can guarantee you will get 99% in 12th. Nobody can guarantee you will get this much package when you go out, whether you are a topper or you're not.
Okay.
Nobody can. धोनी कैन नॉट टेल कि भी मैं आज सिक्सर मार के आऊंगा या इंडिया जीतेगा.
Hmm.
Right? Nobody can look what's there in future. So if somebody has that mindset, this I tell to my parents also. Please don't talk about ROI when you are deciding about your child's future. वो उसके दिमाग में भी बैठेगा कि भी
हाँ.
आज मेरे पापा ने मेरी पढ़ाई पे कॉलेज में स्पेशली फॉर एग्जाम्पल 10 लाख लगाया है सो इट हैज टू बी 40 लाख आई हैव टू गिव इन रिटर्न. वो बच्चे के माइंड में भी आ जाएगा एंड इट विल क्रिएट प्रेशर. He will compete with others. He should be mentally free when it comes to career.
Correct. Okay. So that he can enjoy his educational journey. To
Oh
be
yes,
precise.
he should enjoy the education journey.
So like
And apart from career, apart from academics, there's so much to enjoy in your college or
yeah.
university life.
Okay.
They should not only focus कि मेरा job ऐसा लगना चाहिए.
Huh. Very good. So and see, we've been there for past 19 years, completing
Almost,
and
yeah.
for next 2 more decades. Okay.
Thank you. I started early. I'm not a veteran. I started early.
So it's not early. It's about the experience I'm talking about.
No. For the people who will watch this, I am not a veteran. I started early in
So
marketing.
experience makes you kind of matured. You know
Yes.
the in
Yes.
and outs of it. Okay, so get in depth of it. So like you see when you started it out, what is the current scenario? Like what is the major shift you're observing in how senior students perceive career and higher education today?
There's a lot of shift, Bhavesh. Students are
Yeah.
more informed, but also more anxious these days.
Hmm.
We were not never anxious. Come information thi, but we were never anxious.
Okay.
They value flexibility these days, global exposure.
Okay.
They look for skill based learnings.
Okay.
They have purpose driven careers in mind. Yeah. हमारे time में, as you said, we had very limited options.
We were degree focused.
Yeah, we were degree focused.
Yeah.
हमारे पास क्या था, इंजीनियरिंग, डॉक्टरेट, सीए, ज्यादा से ज्यादा मैनेजमेंट. एंड बिलीव मी, तब बीबीए इतना ट्रेंड में नहीं था. वी हैड दोज लीनियर पाथ्स ओनली, राइट?
Hmm. Hmm.
Traditional linear paths.
Very true.
Management was not taken that. Humanities was not taken uh, as a positive uh, career path.
Hmm.
So
I think
students are really informed now.
hmm. So one more again what should be the exposure and awareness, not the decision making, with the primary goal of an outreach of any school event level event. It should be awareness and exposure, making a good rapport with the student, or it's about like this is the best, you should take this. What should be?
See, what I feel, exposure allows students to reflect, explore,
Okay.
choose confidently when the time is right. Right? A student has already started from ninth grade or 10th grade
Hmm.
exploring things. So when the time is right, it will help student to decide. Students actually, because they decide things under pressure, but under pressure, decisions are often misaligned.
Okay.
So exposure always helps students to align their skills with their career path.
So according to you, when should I've seen I'm following the trends. A lot of regions they have a career fair in the month of December and January. Okay, like
No,
what I
December, January is not the right time. I
yeah, and
think.
what I see in the metropolitan tier one cities they have a career fair in the month of March, April. Okay, and two tier cities and other things they have in the month of June, maybe July, August, September. Okay, so what is the right time when they should conduct this kind of a career
I'll
fair?
correct you here. Bhavesh, I would like to correct you here. December, January, no schools do fairs.
They are happening right now.
Right?
They are happening right now. Career fairs are.
Okay. The right time is when a student comes to a new class.
Right.
We should try, a school or counselor should try to introduce new universities, colleges to them, because for example, ninth class, they get really overwhelmed looking at colleges and universities. 10th class, they know what they want to do, but still they want to meet new colleges, they want to understand new options.
Okay.
11th class, they are already informed, right? Still they want to explore if something better has come.
Hmm.
So one time it should be so the outreach activities should be planned twice by one university.
Okay.
And sessions and workshops go side by side, but these fairs should be done twice. Once they enter the new class, and second, October onwards, usually Indian universities open their applications October onwards.
Yeah.
So second time should be somewhere around August end or September, and it should go up to November end or mid of December, not beyond that.
Okay. So and
Because after that प्री बोर्ड आ जाएगा, बच्चे को ऑलरेडी एप्लीकेशन भरनी होती हैं, they spend so much of money filling the applications, Every
Hmm.
university has their own application fees. So by that time, a student has already made up the mind.
So, Shalini, I'm going to ask you a very simple thing. You see, till date, uh, we only Indian universities are into foray. Okay, now international universities are setting up their campuses in India.
Hmm.
Okay, so they have a different mode of approaching students. So how do you see this? Like, it's going to be betterment for the Indian outreach industry, people, individuals to compete, or with them they can really bring out more awareness, exposure for the parents and the students. Because uh, forest universities they have a different mode of, okay, or they are going to align with our like, Indian scenarios and all these things. What is your take on it?
They are aligned because mindset of the Indian parent and student is same, right? They are aligned with the Indian outreach system only, but their way of doing is different. They start little late. They have intakes, right?
Okay.
So they start little late and they try to do outreach in those schools only where they think that they get target audience.
Okay.
They don't approach every school first
Okay.
thing. They have set up their categories: A category, B category. Obviously, an international university, a student will look at international university who can afford only.
Hmm.
So these international universities also look at those schools where they can get such target.
Okay.
Plus, obviously, they do a lot of sessions and workshops where their international faculties or somebody from those universities visit, which makes sense also. Students have a lot of queries, staying वहाँ पे accommodation कैसा होगा, वहाँ का environment कैसा होगा, what changes they can think of when they are going to a new country or that university, what kind of pedagogy they are using, what kind of curriculum they can expect, what extra they will learn apart from their academics. So there are a lot of queries from student which a person from that university can handle easily. So activities तो वही हैं, but their time category and questions change.
But now, see, there are also like 15 universities. They're establishing their campuses in India.
More than 15.
More than 15, but till 15 are confirmed.
It's around 25, 30
25.
universities.
But so, how do you see the scenario is going to change?
Scenario will change obviously. Now a student who wants an international degree, international name in that degree, in their degree, can
Hmm.
do the course in India also with less fees.
With less fee. Okay.
Right, economical, it will be very economical for students, those who can't afford going international or their parents are not aligned with their choices. A student can easily get that same curriculum or less fees and international name on their degree. A student can get it now in India itself, and it is a very good step when Indian international universities are coming to India.
That's very obvious. I can see that. So, what does the ideal like long-term partnership of a school and a university look across from 9 to 12th?
Partnership in what sense? I sorry, you have to
Partnership
maybe.
in like future options, higher ed. Okay. Uh, and I'm also talking about one point what we are missing it out. Okay. So what we are starting this out like we have really started this helping out facilitating school counselors. Okay. So we just recently
Yeah.
had also in Chennai also. So next, like what
Hmm.
we are Indian school counselors because they're the people who deal with the mental health, the well-being, 360 view of a student. Okay, academics is just part of it. So what we really want is like what we are promoting as out. School counselor plays a very important part. And secondly, what we are saying is like there's a
Yes.
gap, like what really recently happened in Delhi, a very unfortunate incident. So we are saying my counselor, my friend, rather than my friend, my counselor. Okay. So that
No, no,
stigma we
no.
want to remove it out. So in a long term scenario.
Sorry, my counselor, my friend, instead of my friend, my counselor.
Yeah. So my friend, like my buddy, should not be my counselor. My counselor, my coach, should be my friend.
Oh,
So I
okay.
can tell you more side about it. Okay. My counselor, my friend. So I'm just bringing that gap between. So what we are doing, we are creating a safe zones in schools also. Okay, safe zones in the sense ki any student, a single thought. You know about this? Must have news. There's a bomb hawks and school, and the authority comes down. So what we say in a very similar pattern, what we tell student, if any student approaches you, any kind of things, do not take it lightly. There's a thing
Mhm.
behind it. Sit down, talk to them, and resolve it. मतलब कई काउंसलर आई सी चलेगा, ये तो बच्चा ऐसे ही बोलता रहता है, नहीं, उसके पीछे कुछ होता है तभी वो बोलता है.
True. 100% agree with
Do not
you.
take it as कि वो ऐसे ही बोलता है. Take it seriously because you are a counselor. आपको 2 घंटा
See,
एक्स्ट्रा
these
जाएगा तो
these days students are, as we discussed since we have started,
yeah.
these days students are well informed. It is
Yes.
not that a counselor has thought that उस बच्चे को इतनी knowledge नहीं है, वो कुछ भी बोलता रहता है. No,
हाँ,
he is asking question because he has some queries.
very true.
As per his research, as per he has explored something, as per his skills, maybe counselor don't want to reply or does not have much awareness about that question he has asked,
Hmm.
but a student is very well aware what he is asking. I'll tell you, a student has a 3-year engagement, right? I'll not start
Yeah,
with ninth because that's just a exploring
yeah.
time.
That's a
In
beginning.
class 10, right, in class 10th a student is aware and doing and doing much exploring things, like he's into exploration, more exploration.
Yeah,
In class 11th, a student do a lot of career mapping and exposure.
very true.
And in class 12th, it's readiness, informed decision making. So during these 3 years or 4 years tenure, he knows there are few questions, those are unsolved.
Okay.
He need answer to those questions so that he can take a right decision. So he will ask you, he will ask me, he'll ask the counselor, he'll ask a principal, he'll ask a parent also. This partnership should be strong
Okay.
from all corners.
From all corners.
Yes. If I don't know the answer, I should say, Bache, I don't know the answer. But I'll
Yeah.
get back to you as a counselor.
Yeah. That honesty has to be maintained. The transparency and the
Yes.
honesty. Very true.
Yes.
Very true.
इंस्टेड ऑफ सेइंग बच्चा ऐसे ही कुछ पूछता रहता है, और इंस्टेड ऑफ डीमोटिवेटिंग तूने क्या करना है ये क्वेश्चन पूछ के, तू बड़ा यहाँ पे कुछ कर जाएगा. Don't demotivate a student. He's coming with certain questions because he knows what he wants.
I give my recent example. Like yesterday, like we are doing a series with the school. So I was talking about ACCA. Simple. So I told him the ACCA can be done along with your commerce, BCom honors or BCom, any degree. Okay. So somebody told me कि नहीं सर दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी करवाती है. मैंने कहा बेटा दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी नहीं करवाती. No, 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 sir, you are wrong. I heard in a webinar दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी करवाती है. मैंने कहा okay बेटा, let me correct it out. I will give you answer tomorrow. So I took a
Yeah,
day.
that's the right way.
So I took a day and told him, next day I told him, beta, I've seen the website also. These are the facts. Then university ACCA नहीं करवाती. That the webinar which you have attended might be, they want you to join them. उन्होंने combine कर दिया कि ड्यू के साथ आप कर सकते, ये ड्यू करवाती है. तो
और
आपको
मे
ड्यू
भी हो सकता है वहां पे किसी ने अपना कोई
आपको
इंस्टीट्यूट
वहां पे
खोला
कर
हो
देंगे.
या operations करवाते हो या कुछ करवाते हो, सो वो अलाइन कर दिया साथ में.
हाँ.
Right, but this is the right way to handle a query. Instead of saying to you are making wrong decision, or you are telling something,
Kind of.
yeah.
Next day she, okay sir, I got it. मैं जान. So it's always like what I learned. एक दिन ले लो, आपको सारी चीज नहीं पता हो सकती. I give
Yes.
example. When I started, I wasn't aware about French dealing. Okay.
Yeah.
Bhavya has.
And we are not God that we have to know every
Yes.
answer. We are
Correct.
human beings. We tend to make mistakes, or we can say that, let me come back to you.
Let me comment. That's the best thing.
Yeah.
And they will appreciate it
We are
out.
not
Ki,
chat
हाँ,
GPT, na? We are not
yeah.
chat GPT that will answer everything.
Okay. Fine. So, Shalini ma'am, I think one thing I would like to, I need to have very clear output. Like if you had given one message to school principals, parents, university leaders, okay, alike, why should outreach be treated as an educational responsibility rather than a marketing initiative?
See, outreach is a very big responsibility because we help students and parents to get informed knowledge about the college, in university, applications, admissions, everything.
Hmm.
It's a big responsibility. And when done right, it empowers the student.
Mhm.
It support parents, strengthen schools, and build ethical, sustainable universities. It help university also.
Okay.
Believe me, it is not only a student or a parent who is gaining from it. It help a university or a college as well.
Okay.
So please do meaningful outreach in your schools by university for students and parents.
Okay. I think my light has flashed out. Okay, so fine. One more thing to end with this. I need like a lot of new Indian universities are approaching. Okay, a lot of new, and when I meet their individuals, people, okay, जैसे कि अभी ना हमें यूनिवर्सिटीज में हमें असाइन किया है, हमें एक बेसिक नंबर्स लेके आने. ओके, आई टेल देम कि नंबर्स आ जाएंगे, एटलीस्ट make the right give the right message about the universities to all the students. Okay. So अभी नंबर से मत भागो, अभी रेपो बिल्डिंग पे भागो. Okay, that is more
Right,
important. So
right.
what is the take for the new upcoming universities in India?
See, new upcoming universities, they need around 2 to 3 intakes to become a brand,
Okay.
right? मैं आपको
Hmm.
बहुत बड़ा एग्जांपल दूं.
Please.
एडिडास, नाइकी, इतने बड़े बड़े ब्रांड हो गए हैं, फिर भी वो आज भी अपनी मार्केटिंग और ब्रांडिंग कर रहे हैं
Huh.
टू सस्टेन इन द मार्केट.
Hmm.
So to become a brand, you have to be patient enough. Don't look at the numbers. Obviously, they are running a university. These days, education is also business. They have to make profit out of it. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that don't expect admissions, but don't expect miracles also.
Okay.
Make yourself a brand, do ethical outreach and admission, give as much scholarship possible to you know to right candidate, and word of mouth will bring more admissions to your university. Make student ambassadors in your schools who can actually pitch your USPs to other students.
Okay.
Slowly and steadily, you will be a brand for students and parents, because coming from a student to other students make a difference rather than coming from a counselor or outreach person.
Uh, what is your take on like those who are already established university brands? जैसे बहुत हो गया, अब तो नंबर्स आएंगे कि उनको और भी करना चाहिए.
देखिए, बहुत तो कभी भी नहीं होता है.
कि अब तो आ जाएंगे, we are established now, we'll get admission. So rather they should
Okay.
be more like student centric programs and all this.
So it is also right, they should do a lot of student centric programs. But as I give you an example, a brand also needs marketing so that they can sustain in the market.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So they should keep on doing. ऐसा नहीं है. Good universities, those who are brand, they are already doing a lot of outreach in the market with schools, with students. They give informed sessions to students. So they are doing a lot of things. They are doing open houses so that a student and parent can come without a counselor and ask questions.
hmm. And see, you've been to a lot of different verticals also.
Yeah.
PR to I think robotics also, the AI early age. Now tell me, this is I'm going to end the things with it. What is the final take as an outreach person? Okay,
Out.
as a human, okay, that this is what I'm doing it out. Am I justified, or am I doing a justifiable job or career guiding students, or I'm just playing or acting as a manager for numbers? How do you balance it out as an individual?
I believe in one thing, Bhavesh. I tell it to young outreach people also.
Okay,
Justify for what you have been hired, but don't lie to students and parents.
okay,
This is about their career.
okay.
Don't give false promises.
Hmm.
You are hired to tell the USP of a college course and career pathways. Please do that, but
Hmm.
don't oversell. So, as
Okay.
an outreach person, I also do the same. I justify for what I have been hired, and I help parents if they are not happy with my information. I help parents to reach out to the faculty, to reach out to the right people, and get their queries solved.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it should not be that I'm working for a university or a college. I have a target of getting admissions, but I believe in ethical outreach.
Okay.
Admissions will follow.
Okay. There's a personal building up, rapport building with the students
Yes.
and the parents.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And what's the final message for the newcomers in the field of outreach, student outreach?
Do ethical outreach. Help students and parents.
Okay.
And take care of your health. I know we all travel a lot. Take care of
Yes,
your health because that comes first.
that comes first. Okay. Health is wealth.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Health is
Shalina,
wealth.
it's wonderful interacting with you. Okay. I think we have really picked up good points about outreach, the ethical, okay, what the school should look at, and how university should approach schools. The final thing, I think the student are the main centric. It's only
Yeah.
for the students, for the better careers and the better. So with this, we really come to end of this particular wonderful session with you. Really wish you a wonderful, all my best wishes to you for your assignment.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Hope to see you in
And
future.
all the best to you also. And thank you for having me on your podcast.